you're saying?
Yes, sir. We give thanks again, same way for fulfill the mission, you know?
And I know in the future I said special show, but this one come like it's extra special. Had a brethren they call Franklin Bennett Irvin here, original Foundation Channel One studio, man. Bennett, what you saying?
Yeah, man, give thanks, man, for their life with the item with him, you know.
Now a serious thing, and I just want to kickstart the thing and say, let the people know how you ended up at Channel One.
Well, I born and grew in Kingston 13 and at Swetnam Road. And Channel One Studio is on the corner of Maxfield Avenue and Swetnam Road. 29 Maxfield Avenue is the address of Channel One Studio. But the gate to the studio is on Swetnam Road because it's on a corner. And I live around 3 hours from Channel One Studio. So once I come out by my gate and look up the road at Channel One, corner me I look on. So I came there at Channel One Studio roughly around 12 years old. So that's how I be a part of Channel One.
So hold on before we move on. Is this something we could put the camera on so it don't bop? It's on your knees?
Oh yeah, hold on.
See if we get, or just put it on a chair or something so it just stays steady.
All right. Is it steady now?
Yeah. Good? Cool. If we could leave it there. All right. So when you first started hanging around there, was Channel One Studio even open yet? Or they were dealing with something else? When they dealing with
okay, all right. Channel One Studio didn't finish bill yet. Channel One Corner is Cool Paris, the original name. And with a lot of working man, all different type of people, working, unemployed, bad man, good man, everyone does at evening time they meet there because it was an ice cream parlor at the front of Channel One Studio, which the owner, Joseph Hookim, parents owned that, Carmen Hookim. So it was a corner there first before when the studio was building at the back. So I used to come there as a little boy because as a youth growing in the inner city, I always loved to hang out amongst older men. So I was a man that would go a shop, go buy some man cigarette and or get something from and then sit down and involve in a big man, just listen to the big man them conversation. Sometimes dip my mouth in it. So to, as I would tell you, so boy, shut your mouth. So my mostly listen and on the talk when I allowed to. So the studio, and that was around 1970. The studio finished 1972.
And Fi, I want clear because I spoke to numerous people and Sly Dunbar was telling me also is that was all right. I know they took a long time to get that sound in Channel One, right? Who was there working that made the special sound that Channel One has? Like what musicians were there and what sound? Is it true they were trying to copy the Philadelphia sound?
No, not really. All right, when Channel One opened, the first engineer that came to Channel One, it was Sidney Buckner. Sidney Buckner, he was from Studio One. And the first session, it was Bonnie Lee. Bonnie Lee is the first producer that worked in Channel One, even before the orders. And it was Sidney Buckner along with Soul Syndicate Band, Earl Chinnasimit and Santa Davis, Fully, Tony Chin, and I don't remember the keyboard. So Bonnie Lee them first working there. And after Bonnie Lee worked there, Channel One, one of the big man was on the corner named Mello. He was the one that did the audition. So they record a song with him, Stand Firm. Well, after listening the Stand Firm and listening Bonnie Lee's song, I think Channel One, they realized Sidney Buckner bring the same old sound from Studio One. So there wasn't a difference there. The difference came now is when Ernest Oakim, the younger brother of the owner, because it was four brothers in around Channel One. Ernest Oakim, Joseph Oakim, the bigger one, Paul Oakim, that's on Channel One sound, Ernest Oakim, and Kenneth Oakim. Well, what happened now? After they listened some of Bunny Lee's song and the Stand Firm, they realized it's the same sound that come from Studio One they have, and Channel One didn't want that. So Ernest Oakim, which was he was a technician, a machine technician, what they call it, one-hand bandit. Some people call it slap machine. He used to fix that. But that API board came with a big black book. So Ernest take that book and go through it. And also because Channel One people them own jukebox. And they have a sound named Dynamic before it becomes Channel One. So actually they have a ears for good music and sound. So after Ernest read that book, he becomes an engineer. And from Ernest becomes the engineer, the magic start, because there was some sound on the board and some things on the board that Sidney Buckler never touched none at all. Sidney does not touch some other things, so them start to touch some sound and the magic kick off from there.
I really want to ask there something, because there is a Bonnie striker lead there, really do some session in there first. But me I realize say, so officially when Channel One start move as a studio, Delroy will say it's a shame because 1974 I say on it. So 4 years before them really start do the original song, then we come out of Channel One directly.
No, it's a shame didn't come out. It's a shame it's 1973 that one release. And that was Channel One first hit song. So after Bunny Lee worked 72, and Channel One, we used to do some things, like getting the thing together. And when they do feel like they get it together, It's a Shame was their first hit from Delroy. That release, that was done 1973. And there was another hit named Call on Me, Delroy Wilson again. So those songs is Channel One first two songs that they produced, Joseph Oakim produced, and those songs it was two number one songs on the chart. So they didn't look back from that.
How did they put the backing band together?
Okay, the backing band together was, well, they meet because it was Skin, Flesh and Bone. The first band called with Sly, because Ernest them know Sly from up Tit for Tat Club, which is Red Hills Road. The Skin, Flesh and Bone used to play. So after Soul Syndicate, because Soul Syndicate them play some of Channel One song, which is China them, But that band now, when Ernest them bring in Sly, and so the first session that Channel One supposed to do on a Sunday, the first real thing with the Skin, Flesh and Bone band, it was a Sunday when we have Sly, Dougie, which is Rod Bryan, he used to play for Toots, Dougie, a guitarist, Ranchi McLean. So Dougie was the lead, Ranchi was supposed to play the rhythm guitar, Ansel Collins the keyboard, and Light Parks supposed to be the bass man. I don't know what had happened. I think Light did have something came up and Light couldn't turn up at the session. So Jojo don't have everything set already. Rice and peas, cook and food and everything ready. And when they must say session have a cancer because Light is not there, and Jojo said, no, And Georgia would have a big heavy bass because Channel One have all the equipment, all instrument. And Georgia take the guitar from Ranchi, the rhythm guitar, and give Ranchi the bass in him hand. And that's how Channel One things kick off and them they becomes the revolutionaries, no more longer skin, flesh, and bone. So Ranchi McLean becomes Channel One official bass player as a man was there to play the rhythm guitar.
And I've been hearing about Ranchi for a long time now, and great bass player. One, he don't get the acknowledgement, but play. Can you give me some big tunes that he played the bass on so the people know?
All the Channel One song them. All of the song around Ranchi Collins play them.
Yeah,
Otherwise, from the one them that Roots Radix play, because Roots Radix it come in the 80s, come play some tune for Channel One, and Soul Syndicate play that. Run all of you name everyone. I need a roof over my head. Uh, you know all the Channel One song them is Ranchi McLean played it. So, I hear some people always say them thought it was Sly, Sly and Robbie play. Robbie Shakespeare don't play, never play on a Channel One produced song. Robbie Shakespeare play on the Taxi songs with Sly and other songs. Channel One produced songs own the play. Three bass players within Channel One songs. Soul Syndicate plays some of Channel One song, which is fully. Ranchi McLean played all of Channel One major hit. The bass player is Ranchi McLean. The keyboard, Ansel Collins. Dougie played the lead guitar, and Sly played the drum, and Sticky Thompson played the percussion. Along with the horn section, now you will have Tommy Cowan and Marquis and Bobby Ellis them. But that Ranch McLean passed away, them so rest in peace. He played all the Channel One hit songs.
No, you know something more ask there too. As a man, I'm really I study the whole channel vibration through the eye directly and through all the you know, we come up in the things still. How do I feel like say the music, the joy amongst musicians changed from that time to this time? Because I'm really realize it's like most of youth them now we are dealing with music. Them now have the upbringing there for know the Channel One they there as a guide, and you have musicians who know the thing and we just come in and know say it's a whole harmonic type of vibration. But no, we not see them type of vibes they do.
No, because what happened now, these bash no youth or not, but what happened, these young musicians now, through most of them go through school and music, and them parents or whosoever, they said they paid to learn to become a musician. And it was a cost, so there is nothing do for free. It's no more love, it's about the money. Original musician that live 50 to 70% of Jamaican hits and what put Jamaica on the map. Most of those musicians don't even get paid. All a man want to know that him in a station, laying rhythms, and know said somewhere down the line, those songs going to go out the road and play them. It was all about the love. Music in the 70s and late 60s is about love and about want to be somebody within the music. And mainly, most of those musicians was ear sound. If you put the song that he even play, write it on the paper and give him a play, them can't play it because they don't know it. It's after some man hit, they start to study to know the cards so well. And that type of the C minor might be usually have a one man or a two man. I say that a C and G and show a man. I say a E minor. But most of those brothers listen, and just play him and just hold him line, final line. So it is difference now. The youth them is all about money payment. If I have the money right, and if him forget $10,000 aside, and you only have five, and I'm willing to play him, just play a five line wish no feelings and then them just come got with emotion. So
Yeah.
that's why you will never get back that sound and that togetherness. And it's about feelings. Feelings. And about you, you go to school of music or you go to the biggest school in the world. Reggae music come off of feelings. Want to be something.
All right, fire. Check this right. Channel One look over enough Studio One rhythms. How was Channel One able to revamp those rhythms and give it that sound? Fire. Channel One have a unique sound in the history of reggae. Everybody know a Channel One song if they know music. You get what I'm saying? So how were they able to take that Studio One rhythm and just totally redo it and give it that energy so it kick for the 70s?
Well, it's about Channel One came with quality. And the most important thing when I listen to the Studio One sound, it was the two cluster. So what happened now? Channel One start emphasize most upon the drum. So when the mixing time come, them set the drum properly within every drum, everything mic up, every instrument around the drum, the tam tam, everything mic up, and they start to pay attention to the cleanness, the quality, because the equipment then what happened now? I think it's a more up to date equipment from Studio One sound because when Channel One was billing, Joseph who came because I was a little young man at go around there. We go to every studio. We go to Dynamic. We go to Federal. We go to RG. We go to Studio 17. We go to Studio because Georgia every man a friend. And he listen and he look on the equipment them and then they put everything together because you notice they come after those studio. So after listening and then as I said they were in jukebox business. So we would know all the sound of all the songs them that done at this studio and that studio and them just put it together. And it was about experiment. Most of Channel One sound is experiment because Channel One main engineer, all of them, it was Ernie Sukim, uh, Maxi, Bonnie Tam Tam, Soji, Barnabas, Peter Chemist come as a little youth, and scientists had come out, but scientists had come from Tubbies. All of those music engineer that we call, six of them, they that formally learn. They come in Channel One studio and becomes engineer. Soldier was a soldier, Bonnie was Channel One selector, Maxi is a technician. So it, the reason why we got those that quality is about experiment, quality equipment, and willing to spend time on the songs them before they take.
But I want touch forward upon I think there I mentioned Bonnie Striker Lee. I me that read that thing one time where I say Bonnie Lee is the Dan King of reggae. More and there was exposed upon that same way because
Pirate are
uh,
all pirates, sir.
but Striker Lee is a man where I no few not really know about Striker Lee. Me talk about nowadays you because we know Striker Lee them have only for production. But a lot of people don't even know something about them and but I want there just expound upon that a little bit.
Well, Striker Lee is a man we never say no with him, and everybody loves Striker. So Striker just can just listen to a artist and just know so well other tune there. We're gonna make him sing like Jojo. Wish and then Striker now is a man actually work at every studio. Everyone and Striker friend, every musician and Striker friend. And within is that just music, that's true music alone. As a person, the reason I say that Dan King, he can get anything done. Anything you want done, anything you bring to Striker, anything you ask Striker to do, he can get it done within. And that is one of the key things with it. I just say a Slim Simit, a Striker, a Cornell Campbell, a Striker, a Johnny Clark, a Striker. I see him Delroy with him too, and then
But be a Kingston 13 man them there call out still. We really check the levels. Now be a Kingston 13 man them there too.
Yeah, most of them, most of them are Kingston 13 within. And 12. 12 too, because Delroy which is a Trenchtown man. All the time them a Trenchtown man. But with return because and Striker was a man that encouraged even Jojo, the owner of Channel One, to go ahead and encourage him within the music industry too, within. And the advice, him know everything about the business. That's why I tell you, he's a Dan King of business. Him know everything about the business. So you notice even Striker do over a lot of covered songs. Make artists do a lot of covered songs. But him don't make them sing on the same rhythm where them do the covered song on. Him find a rhythm to fit it. So even though it's a covered song and when the publisher come, him still have something to get out of it because him sing what the people them sang, but they're different rhythm within. So he's a man where is a Dan King of music. Between quality a Striker.
All right. And Fire, I wanted to ask, when did the whole DJ thing come into Channel One? That era with the DJs now. Whose idea was it to really bring that in?
Well, the DJ thing come through the sound, and even most of Channel One, couple of Channel One song with the New York artists them is the sound, because Dillinger is South Channel One studio go play. Channel One sound go play a South. Because Channel One is a big champion sound where mash up everywhere. And I hear the man them Dillinger DJ the night on the sound. And the man them love him style. And Bonnie them tell Jojo about it. And them just bring in Dillinger. And you see, and turn Dillinger in a monster DJ. Trinity, which is Junior Brahma, come with so through that. No, Dillinger is a good youth within, because after Dillinger boss, Trinity, Lee Van Cliff, Louis Lepke. You have a couple more. One of them man never you say I Dillinger bring them a Channel One studio and Joe just record them. Ranking Trevor now was a next little youth where it amongst King Atan is sound that it becomes socialist roots. So everyone ended up Channel One play against socialist roots and Ranking Trevor and Jojo just bring him in within. So the DJ thing come through the sound. The Channel One sound system make most of Channel One DJ them that you see come. That's how we get those youth.
And what about Iroy? What role did he play there at Channel One?
Well, big man, them man, well, you see them man, as because it's a Channel One corner of every type of man. And Iroy was one of the man them where when it come to mustering and joke and them thing there, is one of the man them that and very proud and bossy. So Iroy now is one of the man them where is like a family within. So when him come there, so he was there before him even start DJ. So it was a part of the system, and him just come up, and then the ideas them out within because Stanley and the Turbine do Sad Arena where the young girl them want. Sad Arena man upon the corner and laugh. And I say, Ira, you hear Stanley them with Sad Arena and Ira laugh and say Sad Arena. A welding where the girl them want. A welding and immediately a channel just going to Channel One. And it's Channel One do a song when you're welding where they go. Because that's how the industry, the man them stay within thing. But it's one of the big man there within Channel One. I hear him do some interview. Same do a lot of things within within. Some of them, well, you know, people within some man want to take some credit for some time, but you know, and truth is truth. And when me talk about Channel One thing, I give everybody them credit because I don't do it to come and tell lie or want to be seen. within. Anyway, anyhow you hear me, I tell you, is what I sit there and see everything.
And I have a next question real quick, right? 70s now, politics and badness. What role, how did you keep that out of the studio? Or were you able to keep it out the studio between the artists? Because I know a lot of artists that time was in certain things and just the whole vibe. So how were you able to balance that out with political things going on, artists, and the whole politics with the studio?
And that is one of the thing, as simple as channel one in the art at the borderline. We're right across the road every Sunday, 10 o'clock, you have a shootout 19 starting from 1976, the main political thing start. And nothing, no one, sorry, never get robbed, no artist, never disrespect or nothing. What happened for safety? Most man, because most of the session them gunshot always have a fire within them, between PNP and JLP thing. So sometimes and Channel One should have book out 7 days a week, work 24 hours every day. So most of the time man have late session at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. That like a iron gate, you have a big one, you have a small one. And man have to open the small one sometime and peep before him come out. But it's not saying somebody would be wanted to shoot that musician or that artist. Because in Jamaica in the same thing was if a JLP pass in that era and see anybody we just fire shot. If him can identify, might be if him say a musician or an artist, I don't know. I don't think they would fire shot with it or shoot him deliberately, but they fired it. And it's the same thing with the PNP. So in the era, but Channel One was a fully PNP era. So really, when most of those hit songs are making inside the so when the man them for go home, most man can't go home, them have to just stay till a morning until they light out. Because shootout are going for Maxi Avenue, and then you'd have on a curfew, you'd have a state of emergency at the same time. So when another gunman or the police or the soldier come beat man and carry go a remand center up at camp. So and that is why the music was so great. Because if you realize those the writing of the song is what the people them was facing. And you say Wailing Soul, you see came a Channel One right that got 1977 bring some magical thing because when the peace treaty signed within now you could have some artists where they are trenched down could have even come a Channel One studio too. Even though some used to come without pack, Earth and Stone it live at Trenchtown and them came there
I
without
want
no.
to talk about them later. So to Earth and Stone, yeah, we gotta talk about the album later. But
It's a cool roots.
yeah, we gotta talk about that album.
And I just see the song them Jojo. If you say most of Channel One song them, it was current affair too. So whatever was going on within the politics and within them song that Jojo loved to produce. What is going on deliberately. So if you watch some of the album cover, then you see some little cartoon manager with some big AK9 man as a death to appeal face, death to communist, death to this, death to that, death to this and that within. So we just ride on the current affair. And at the same time, we do the revolution thing. You'd have art manager, Che. And if you look on some Channel One jacket, you see it's a farmer. What was going on? That is what the song them was about.
Cause really, when you check it still, that we are talking about right, because we even reason about that the other day. I say how the music left from it being a real revolutionary force to it just being a thing where a man deal with random entertainment, and the thing never did stay. So, cause the band named the Revolutionaries, there you see the music where come out, the artwork, everything. So it's surrounded by revolutionary works and Rastafari powers too. But that the spirit then not carry on to certain extent.
No, because what happened, the thing gone to a hyping thing, and I don't even like to use the word, but I'm using so much about it, the thing, but I kind of cheap, the bad-minded thing. But it's that it really is a cheap word, but it used so much time. But it's really about the hyping thing. And then, as we said, the love, Jenny, is not everyone still, but the love leap. The songs them that come in the 60s and 70s and 80s is about what's going on, and it was about what going on in Jamaica, because you realize most of those songs is the biggest thing in Europe. And when the man was writing those songs, even though most of it was surrounded with them seeing at Jamaica, but it was a worldwide thing. Those crises was going on all over the world. White or black, China, Indian, everyone was facing those type of oppression. So the music fitting. That's why I say the roots music can never die. And it's all about the things them that just you write about. It's things that you face every day. You face it, you just turn it into melody. But it's a thing that no, it's leave the music, which is sad. 70% it leave the music because every man has sing about an individual thing, him friend and himself. And when him friend will do you, if you trouble him, and where how much money him friend have, and when him do a dance, and if you trouble him, and then it gone to bad mind, and then it gone. It's just a hyping thing. So there is it's sadly said, uh 20 years from now, 50 years from now, 70% of the music that even going on now and even so-called it cannot be listened by the younger youth them. They still would have to listen to the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and also the 90s, the early 90s, because
Fire.
those people wasn't singing about themselves. They was singing about what going on in the world, and it's all about to uplift people and build people. You're coming from work, having a sad day at work, and you need something to lift you up. You turn on the radio, you find a song. I need a roof over my head. You immediately change your vibes completely. You put on
Everybody need
turn
a
on,
roof.
yeah, you turn on your radio now. You hear a man I tell you say, him run with him friend bad minded, and him friend do this and him friend do that, and them sort of way and possible and money do you something at work where it just add pan you. So it's sad, it's sad, it's sad. And it's 70%.
I have a quick question, right? I have two questions. Channel One has created a lot of classic reggae albums, right? Were you there when they created Right Time? And also, were you there when they created Cool Roots?
All of them sang the man. Let me tell you something. Mighty Diamonds was a group that go to everywhere. Go to Studio One, them listen to them, then go Juke Reed and the whole of those people. Them would have two songs with them and tape, where record. No producer didn't want to take them up. When Mighty Diamonds come to Channel One studio, is a 4-track tape them bring come to sell Jojo. Never come to record and then Jojo listen to them, buy the tape from them and give them back the tape and tell them to come the Sunday and them listen to them. And when them listen to them and record them record. You see, all of those the I Need a Roof and Right Time and you name them. None of those rhythms lay with Judge Bunny and Tabby in the studio, Those rhythms done because when Channel One was doing those records, I told you, on Sunday, every Sunday is JoJo's session. All of those hit songs that Diamonds have, those rhythms lay and put down, And them and Diamonds they come sing on them, All of those bad songs you talk about, The rhythm them never lay with them. Joseph who can Diamonds covers Diamonds. Joseph who can put on the mighty on it and call them the Mighty Diamonds. Me as a little boy in the studio when all those songs was vicing.
And what was the vibe at the studio? Because Earl Chenna Smith told me how Channel One studio had the vibes.
Every man input in the studio. Every man have an input. All man whether every musician. You have man who don't even know nothing about all music. But him come in there and hear a man that play a bass line and say, what kind of idiot bass line that you have play? And them take all him advice because him can't dance with the man say me can't dance with. It was a vibes place, man, and everything come together. Every man have a say. When tune and mix, when vice a record within in the engineer room full of people. And also when rhythms laying outside a revolutionary sometime, it's be a ganja pipe. So when the music build off a herb, sometimes when you're looking at it in the studio, in the music, in the room where the rhythm play, you can't even see the man them. That when all a man draw the chalice, we are in the full of smoke. And then the next thing too, some of Channel One it play by the first tech. The man them say, all right, the singer there I play, and the man them get first tech, and the man them play the rhythm, play. Every man first tech. When them done play, and they must say, all right, that because the man is just a sing the song and every man just a vibes it. And they must say, all right, Ernest and Maxi, ready now for tech. And the man must say, ready now for tech what? Come listen to this. And when them come round, they come listen to that blouse and skirt, and them hear that. And the man say, all right, we go back, we're going to do something. And when them go back in and go play, never get back where them get.
Yeah, the feeling they can't get again.
Feeling, never get back that. So some of them songs they want to hear. The man just listen, man, come listen back that, and I hit that.
All right, I got a next question for you. Right? We good things. We love this type of reasoning. All right, how did you get in Channel One studio as an artist? What did it take for you to get past that gate? No artist, not as a developed artist.
It,
unknown artist.
Unknown artist within. As we tell you, the sound system and the corner. The corner is a group that named Cool Paris, where every man comes sit down. So all of the man we claim say Massey, all of youth, a brother with name Hugh Griffiths. I don't know if you know that song there. In the man and woman a step it out in a ballet. Big song it was and them. I just sweat them man come I just sing and I just come and I sing. A man just come there and I vibes and I sing. And a man I said, boy, but him not sound bad. We can work with him. And him just going at the studio. And the second thing too, when you already asked earlier on about say Channel One do over back couple Channel Studio One song. Most of Studio One song that Channel One do over wasn't wanted to like Georgia deliberately pick them song there, you know. I want to do that, you know. Most of Studio One artists came because when them realized don't say Delroy get bus and every man start love the sound. All of the man them come and they complain, so them never get no money from Coxsone. They not get no pay for the song. So some bad song where them have Jojo just say, all right, you want to sing over that? And show a China man, then the black man could have vice you and a pay, you know. China man can't vice you and a pay because that's a different thing. So that's how all of them man they come, you see the Heptones, Channel. Well, Channel was original because man Jojo them go to Greenwich school together. You name all of the whole alternellis. Everybody come because they was complaining so they didn't get any pay. So then just come do over them song and the man and through them realize that when the man them play over them song it also it again. So they ended up having two hit. They have the Studio One hit and it again by Channel One. So every man things becomes better with every man. And the real shot we never have the audition. The audition you just sing at the gate to a man because Jojo not take audition. Because the hardest man that to please. You can be the best singer when you sing to him, I tell you say no love that and them. So them it's just you sing to some man at the gate Or you sing from the sound, you come at Channel One sound from country. You know much man follow Channel One sound from country and never go back a country. Just come from the truck. And the man them here, Little John, true, what name? A true confession. I think I sing Little John sing that one night at the sound, and immediately the man them tell Jojo about it, and Jojo just call him and just hit with him.
And all right, so I'm aware that the Brethren passed, right? And Channel One went through a little vibe. Where did Junjo come into play now? Where you started renting out the studio and you started more doing volcano stuff?
Well, you see Jonjo coming through, as you see Dillinger, because Jonjo Enulad was one of Dillinger, like a Dillinger bodyguard, you know. Dillinger him used to come at Channel One studio with. So coming with Dillinger and come round the man, them and them sort of way there. That's how Jonjo things start. But usually, Channel One vibes really changed after Paul Hookim died, which is one of the owner of Channel One studio. Not Channel One sound, one of the brother. They would kill him down at Greenwich Farm and play domino. And after that, that was a big tamper in a Channel One, 1977, October. When that happened, it changed everything with him.
Hold on real quick. So why did they find out why they killed him or who killed him?
Well, what happened? He was a DC because even though he was a China, and his next China friend was Winston Found, them was DC. There was top shooter in Jamaica. So the police force turned them into DC. So they was training police to shoot and all of them. So all Trinity, them man used to train all big bad Trinity to shoot. And then, so probably sometime, like depending on police jeep, so it was like a police and apprehending Badman and kill all Badman and them sort of way there. Even though he was Channel One studio, him own Channel One sound, him have the bike shop, and him is a part of it still. But him also a roots man. Because I done a Greenwich Farm in there, when Channel One sound, Maxi, the engineer, was keeping him dance at Donny Park, which him should be hot that dance. But through Greenwich Farm is a man when him smoke him ganja pipe and them things. Because those China is on the China by colored or thing, you know. Them appear black people, them born and growing at the 13 and appear black people, them parents. Paul leave out, go to Greenwich Farm and play domino. So nobody know. I don't know if it's him gun, them it want, or him kill a man friend when he was up when as a DC or whatever. Because the gun where them it come from, him still didn't get it. Because he a one shot him get and him pull him gun and shoot back one of the man and fire up shot and them it have to run. So the police them get him gun. So nobody know exactly what was the target all about. We don't know about that. We don't sure.
I just want to jump back real quick to the volcano era, right?
Oh yes.
When did now, because Channel One are real roots, even though they DJing, they still DJing roots and culture. When did the thing change now to where the words sound not there and it's more like just like a Yellow Man vibe, and what changed with the music from that time there?
All right. First back I'll tell you, say yellow Dylan Jai bringing John Lads and then him start to the thing. John Lads now Soji was an engineer where there and a Soji really started to do the work. So Soji bill him name now fully around John Joe. Start to give John Joe. Because we notice John Joe is the only man that get the close Channel One mix. Actually, if you hear some of John Joe song, they come like a Channel One song then. The Soji give him that mix. All right, with the Yellow Man thing now, Jojo, after Parley died, to be frank with you, the seriousness of the music within Joseph Hawking, it's like it never did anymore. The seriousness. They started to do them things, the business. It started to be now, to me, it's like formality, just it becomes a business. It wasn't a love now. It becomes a business, money earning now. So that's how you see Yellow Man them coming and you see him break it down. Him start to do some bringing Roots Radix band and so we come in with the Sammy Dread and the uh, Dan Carlos and couple other things. And then really and truly, Jojo was in the started to open the business, the record shop in New York. So it's Kenneth, the next brother, take over. That's why you say Frankie Park come in and all of them. So Kenneth is the next brother started to really do the session them. Jojo was only coming and overseeing it. He wasn't around the business personally anymore. So you realize, no, that's why you see the song, some of the song them within it becomes a more dancehall and which is not the dancehall like what is around now within. So the real energy and the thing take time drift within because it wasn't Joseph Hookim doing all of those things anymore. It was is Kenneth Hookim was doing some of those work.
Is a really a sad thing to cause what the man me and a man a reason and he must say look on all place like Channel One oh the thing just run down and turn all one look empty house and place people are people them like say mad people or whatever going on when them think they for the museum. So me no really overs oh the ending even come there so for the thing even reach the levels there. You hear about Great Channel One, but when you even drive past Maxfield now if you go say all right, I say it did there. You can't see no joy now. So how them think the thing get for reach this so?
Well, I cry every day. I cry every day. All right, the first thing, when Channel One studio closed down, shows them never move intent the Channel One closed studio lock up with everything in that solid. Everything that's closed down. And 1993, some little boy in the era broke the studio. Some little boy in the era, so-called bad man. Broke the studio. When them pop up the lock them and go in there, when them go in there was nothing in there because them is a set of idiot, them don't know what to take. Is a speaker them out of the box them we up in the roof when it's the playback box them and the box them round at the studio part itself, them thief out the speaker them out of that. And some little minor things they take out there. And when they do that now, Jojo them come down and take out the things them out of there. And that's how Channel One should have reached that stage. And then after the Watchman dead, because so after them only the speaker then them take out. Because when we go to the morning, when them call me and tell me say the studio broke and Jojo and everybody go down there, and when we go down there, nothing because they never trouble the amplifier them or nothing at all. Because the most only as I'm competitive, we might be just a look something quick for sale. And the easiest thing with them take it was the speaker them. So that means so Channel One, Jojo them come down there and say, well, that's the next thing they may come now and damage something. So that's all the equipment them pull out. The board, the 16-track tape, the 4-track tape, the 2-track tape, and the piano and everything, and them carry to Jojo house. And them lock up by the studio. Because we have the watch, because them do it when the watchman. And so the studio still lock up with the glass. And then when the watchman pass away, the same thief them going there now and vandalize the studio, madman going and take out every wire, every glass, the door, everything scrapped down the building to not every light system. Everything is just a solid wall inside there now. People in the area, boy in the area, do that. If them never do that, Channel One studio would be still there, might be not operating, but the equipment and everything would be there. It's breaking on the boy from the watchman Zebi. Every man when know Channel One and go to them knows that Zebi and the watchman live upstairs. And them scrap down the building. All that sign that channel where you say Mark Channel One, is a mercy of the father make it a drop down, Them take everything around it, all the boards from the floor, the zinc. It's just because the studio is a solid building. Cast top. Make that is still there. He set a non-progressive element within a monument. And that is what they do to it. Every day me cry. Every day. When I time, they may have a thing down when you're in a city, thing down at Tivoli, and you'd have one when you're vinyl Thursday. I mean, and China, you'd have look into to say, we'd have got have something on a Channel One, upon a Wednesday night or a Tuesday night, Then immediately a gun violence across the road and over the next road. Pay little boy have shoot out everything. The same set of people live in the community. This road a fight against that road and that. And that's why you see Channel One stay like that. Nothing can becomes. And these set of young youth, they don't know what is even there.
And Faya, I want to jump back to this music thing, right? Who were they selling their records to in Europe? Channel One Records when it was produced there. Who were they selling it to in Europe at the time?
Well, Chacha was one of a brother named Chacha. It was distributing some of the song them for Jojo, And I don't remember if Mr. Palm might have some hour. But to be frank, you say in England and Europe, Channel One music is the most pirate. They go through the most pirate more than any other producer or studio. Because Jojo leave that thing loose. Bonnie Lee talked to him about it. At one time, Jojo ever go to England to tie up the business in Europe. So outside of Chacha, we run with my thing, I run with something. I think Mr. Palm might have some. They never set up a foundation. We used to ship music in Europe because I remember the big Crivener carton box them. We used to ship music. So most of the record shop people used to order music, and Georgia we used to ship out music every Thursday and Friday. We go to the airport to send them music. But Channel One music is the most pirate. Everybody rich and make a lot of money out of that Channel One music. If you check it right now, it's the most pirate music out of Jamaica.
Yo, D Brown ever recorded a tune at Channel One?
Yeah, man, but not for Channel One. You know what? I'll tell you I used to that. Call D Brown biggest song, some of D Brown big songs, Channel One them do Revolution, and the next one name was Slido. A couple song well, but Jojo, Ernest now the engineer, tell Jojo to Vice Dennis. But through Channel One, I know every studio have a clash, So Jojo with Channel One studio and Joe Gibbs studio was a clash. Was used to go at it together. And D Brown now was Joe Gibbs trump card. So I feel like that's the only way Jojo didn't produce Dennis. Because Dennis are the only big artist we get out of our camp. And that's because that was Joe Gibbs, big trump card. Because the brother, which is the engineer, tell Jojo to vice Dennis. Dennis come there many times. Never have nothing against Dennis, because I know Dennis a top singer, but I just feel it was a personal thing through Dennis Joe Gibbs trump card. They must never want take Joe Gibbs artists with him. But Dennis big because enough big song Dennis come by Channel One Studio man. Sly.
And as a man that was at the studio all the time, what's your favorite moment? What's your favorite experience at Channel One Studio during those years?
Well, one of the things we never forgot still a song when uh uh John Old song where Upward Camp. When Janet for record that because it was Colonel Campbell of no man's land because during the time when the state of America used to carry man go on no man's land. So Colonel Campbell have a song, I never want to go on no man's land. No me gone. And then Jojo tells John say to Upward Camp, like a man go Upward Camp and John I tell Jojo we want you want flap my career. I choose John always I sing about love and all of them things and Jojo say, no man, sing Upward Camp man. And John sing Upward Camp, which was one of John big song within. And there's so much nice thing with I've been telling the channel one of those the corner will be able to place name Cool Paris. It's be a fun and joke every evening when man come from work and it's a place where those people just go but the good, the bad and the ugly just come there. So that's be a niceness. We have a little youth with them squinching where they're there to him was cut the dub them. It was the cut the dub with him. And you see, we as youth, any man that play around Channel One thing, I just you don't want to be somebody. Once he's a part of Channel One team, you have to be somebody because it's a place where have everything. It have the printery, Channel One have them own printery, Channel One have them own pressing plant, them have them jukebox, them have them jackpot, them have them technician shop, them have the bike shop. It's an enterprise. Just a little space where that little space between Swetnam Road and Maxfield Avenue. That space is just an enterprise where there's so much greatness come out of it within. Just be a joy.
Joy for real, man. Same way, because they them come left them imprint still in the music, and we give thanks to them thing because even I same way watch at the journey. And them thing they lay the foundation fair nice, so we have to give thanks to them vibes, you know?
Yeah, man, we just happy to know that, as I said, you're on the right track as a young artist. It's just, and the whole thing about the fairness of music, it's just strange to know. Now in Jamaica, they say root song, nobody not play that again. You can count on your finger where people play the upliftment song. And in the world, in Europe, not being racist or anything, but it's just realize the white people, them and the Japanese people, them I play the song, the roots, I take on to the roots and I play them more and evil. The Jamaican, it's a sad to know. When Channel One Studio at Henry Stennett, Murray God, Dan Tappin, Winston Williams, Never Willoughby, all of those top radio personally. I come at Channel One, come big record to play on the radio. Because sometimes Channel One will reach up there for care, just send up the record at the library. Those top people used to come ask for the music for play. Now the thing turn around. All of these jockey actually look how big them is and them fancy talk. You have to pay them. After you going on studio and record.
Watch the eye and for the screen there. Yeah.
Okay. I pay these set of people them now. We have to pay. Pay these set of people. Pay them to play good song to uplift people. And nobody make no space for the roots. Nobody make no space. They just make all the space for man praising themselves, sex, violence, and all manner of things, and nothing to give to elevate the youth with a little roots, no space. If it's dance, the music, I go hall dance, classic, Stone Love when Stone Love play soul, Gemini, Afrique, all of those sound was soul sound. We play every music, but they have a space. For the roots have a space for the uplifting. These young people, we call them this jockey and some of them old one. Every man want richness out of people. We spend them hard earn money on record song because music is an investment where you just put out there, you don't sure of inherit anything. So it has to be love. And it's just a shame. Shame. Within. But it's those people in foreign play good music. Jamaican selector them not play that. A friend and company thing. What can you do for me?
No, serious thing. And Fire, we give thanks for the history and sharing the story and the experiences and clearing the air on a lot of misconceptions people have in regards to what really went on at Channel One.
Yeah, because the half has never been told, and right now, at them words, so now we really want the people them to know, see the full insight. Because you hear a whole heap of man talk about the things still. Because you talk about Channel One, you hear a whole heap of man say, yeah, man, and this and man, I get them insight. But I go know, we know for a fact that they are original, same way. So that's why we want the perspective. You have to show people what the full thing was, you know? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Well, I lost my well. From the beginning to the end, I was there, you know. And I'm me alone, you know, because my brother was a manager for Channel One, you know, Christopher Irving, you know. So we meet every single one that come through Channel One. He was a youth where me ending up living with the China. He's the only Kingston 13 youth from and get a chance to live at Narbrook, one of Jamaica top residential area. 1974, China, their mother take me as a little youth out there, so I get bigger. I reach around 17 evening time when she drive go. Me have to go we gone uptown, we pay a blood clot. No, sorry. Pay a cricket. Pay a cricket me a year at night time, so me ending up I leave. Apology for that word. Ending up
Nah,
leave.
man, I say the ragamuffin sound, man.
Me ended up now, when me around 17, I even time me start me have to go away, gone up in a car, and now because I pay a cricket and make noise and them can leave the ghetto. So me just me ended up now start hide at night time when the mother go and stay upon the corner. And that's true. So me ended up now start go up with Ernest, because the brother them had lived there within me. So when me I tell a man where I go on, me grow, the family grow me. Me live in Narbrook from 12-year-old and leave when I was 17-year-old. I spend 5 years there and start go back up there now and then because I reach 18, 19 now I look girl, so I couldn't even bother with the society thing because I keep at 13 years, you know. So
A serious thing, you know. So we give thanks again, Baldhead and the Dread. We had the one Franklin Benup Irvin, original Channel One breakthrough there, sharing the history.
Yeah, man, give eyes every time, Rastafari, love and powers, you know?
Well, let me hear you say, man.